am the one, I am the one. Everybody duck. My pawns on my accurate, then a loaded gun. I don't need to stun, cause I am the one. I do this for fun, I do this for fun. I am the one, I am the
Because he guarantees you 30 goals, even in a weak Spurs team. So that's goals guaranteed. My number 2 option would be Victor Osimhen, obviously, because
I was
he
gonna
is
ask you now. What about Osimhen? I was gonna ask you. What about
he's
Osimhen?
the best striker. He's the best number 9 in the world as we speak. He has all attributes to be brilliant.
Shit,
Now,
man,
Dilo
bro.
Entes, he is. But
Oh,
you also, he gets the players, he gets the value for the players. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with Daniel Levy being the way he is either.
Would you not be happy as a United fan? Would you not think a fit? I think a perfect fit for you right now would be either Watkins or Jamie Vardy.
No, not Vardy. Watkins maybe as a backup, not as a number 9. I rate Watkins, but I rate Tony more. I rate Ivan Tony more.
You look at the. I feel Ivan Tony will only excel at Brentford and nowhere else. That's honestly my opinion. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people rate him. A lot of people.
I look at his first touch. I look at his pace. I look at his finishing. I look at his heading. I look at how he's supposed to be.
I look at his. What I look at about his play, right? He does not get involved in their play.
Gents, I'm gonna go toilet quickly now. Carry on.
He doesn't get involved in the build-up play as much as what Umbomo does at Brentford.
No, he doesn't. But that's not his role, bro.
Wait, whoa. Let me finish. Let me make my point. If you look at all the United strikers over the years, right? Cole and York were very good footballers, right? Solskjaer was what Ivan Tony is, a finisher.
A lethal finisher.
Sheringham was the brain. Right? Then you move on to Zlatan could do everything.
Van Nistelrooy.
Hold up. Van Nistelrooy was an out-and-out finisher. And Percy was a footballer. He could play and finish, right? Ivan Tony, because United at the moment, if you look at what you have, you are they're trying to be a footballing team. Casemiro, play football. Right?
Yeah, Casemiro, Bruno, Mount, Christian, Eriksen, Sancho, Anthony.
So where is he going to? Because those players need a runner. He's not a runner.
I don't think so. I don't think
no. Let me finish. He's not a runner. So he's not going to go in behind for them to pass to. If you look at why Jesus fits Arsenal play Jesus plays, right? However, what Arsenal need from him is goals. They need goals. If you look at Liverpool, if you look at their strike force again and the football that they play, it suits their front row with the way they play, right? I don't think Ivan Tony will be a huge success at any of the top 4 clubs.
I beg to
unless he goes to a Newcastle that are going to play and deliver, and he finishes in and around the box, because that's where he comes alive. Other than that, he doesn't do much. He's not going to. Because if you look at Brentford, unless you create, he doesn't do anything for you. Umbomo is the man. He is the man that makes Ivan Tony the player that he is. And you can say the same with Salah and Mane. Firmino made them. He made them.
Sorry, Gav, would you then say he's similar to a Benteke?
I would say Vardy for me. With the runs that Jamie Vardy makes and the play and the way that United play.
The man is football. The man is football. United is winners. It doesn't work for United, my man. We had the Carlos. We had the Zlatans. You want to give us fucking Vardy. I don't even want Lewandowski. I don't even want Lewandowski.
I wouldn't sign Vardy on a 5-year deal. I'm talking about if you want to take further steps towards. You said you're not going to challenge for the league this year, right?
Nope.
If you were to take steps from you finished 3rd last year, right? Towards
proudly.
Yeah, closer to 2nd place. I think Jamie Vardy is still an effective striker. If you asked me, obviously our objectives, ours at Spurs and yours are different. If you ask me who would I sign now, to replace Harry Kane outside Jamie Vardy.
Sure.
Purely because I know he'll score 20 goals.
Sure.
He will
So look
score
at the
20 goals.
overall picture, Graham. Look at the overall picture. Look at the overall picture. You're going to replace 30 goals a season, Harry Kane, for what, 7 seasons in a row with Jamie Vardy. 40 years old.
Because we will not be able to attract at this point in time anybody
Have
else
it,
out there who can get 20
you're not
goals.
fucking Amazulu, my man. You are Tottenham Hotspur.
No, listen.
You're not fucking Amazulu, my man. You can attract any striker out from any other league in the world. Maybe not the Premier League. Maybe not even La Liga. But you're not Amazulu, my man. You are Spurs.
No,
You can't tell me that you can only replace Harry Kane with fucking Jamie Vardy. Really now? He might as well take Tillemans.
I'm talking about Tillemans is not a striker. I'm talking about
I know he's a Villa, but you might as well take the entire Leicester team. Take DG. Take them all because you got Madison. Now you got Vardy. That partnership got relegated, my man. That partnership got relegated.
It's the players at the back, Suyonsu, whoever that is. That was
Spurs behind Kane wasn't that better either. Behind Kane, Spurs was not that much better. To be honest, my man.
Yeah, but that's because of the turmoil that we are in behind the scenes. Because
that's bullshit. Actually, it's the same with United. It's the same with United.
But that's the same team that played the previous and end fourth in the league.
That
content. So do you understand? It's the same team. It's the turmoil over the field that affected on the field. So all I'm saying is, why I would go with Vardy for me at Spurs is the fact that the football that we would like to see, and we are not going to be able to get. Ollie Watkins won't leave Aston Villa to come to Spurs. Nor would Callum Wilson.
It wouldn't be an upgrade.
Spurs.
It wouldn't be an upgrade. It wouldn't be an upgrade.
We are going to need someone that is able to, even if they get 15 goals a season. We can't replace. You said earlier you can't replace Kane. So who can you sign? There's nobody that's going to come to us. Now I'm talking about for you guys to take that step. Rashford is he really a number 9? Like out
no,
he had a good season.
He had a good goal scoring season last season, but most of his goals came from the left. Most of his goals came from the left. Very little came from the center. Yeah.
You saw last year when he was FA Cup final, he was not fully fit, right?
No.
You were always behind the 8 ball in the game. Every game where he didn't play and you played somebody.
We struggled.
So then my point comes. My point comes. If you had to go in the Premier League, you said Ivan Toney. My opinion.
Ivan Toney, I rate above Ollie Watkins. I would take both of them. I mean, honest to God, would. That Jamie Vardy, my man. Jamie Vardy.
I genuinely think the only reason people rate Toney over Watkins is purely on the fact that of the goals that Toney scores at Brentford, and the fact that is where he's excelling. Charlie Adam was magnificent at Blackpool. He moved to Liverpool. He was
You're not going to do that, Bram. You're not going to do that, bro. You're not going to go to 2002, say that this motherfucker was good for the team back then, and compare it to the situation now. It's totally different, Bram.
Okay,
don't.
I'd love to see Ivan Toney move and prove me wrong. I'd love to see him move.
You know what I see? I don't see who he plays for. I see the attribute. I say what the player can contribute. That's what I see. So, yes, Tony is not involved in the game from the build-up. He's not. He's not playing. He plays on the last man. We know this.
That's the United style.
We need a striker that does that. We need a striker that does that, because if you look behind him, he has Bruno Fernandes, who has the most chances created in the league. You have Mason Mount, who's in the top 3 of chances created in the league. Then you have Christian Eriksen right behind him. And on the sides, our wingers, wherever you put there, can contribute in assists. We need...
Okay, carry on, Land, carry on. Sorry.
We need a number 9 that can finish. That's it. We don't even need him to be in the build-up. We need a number 9 that can finish. You will get the service. That is guaranteed. We just need someone that can finish. If you look at the amount of
I will agree with that, though. I will agree with that.
Goals
I will
wasted.
agree with that,
If you look at the amount of chances wasted, especially for United last season, it is putrid, my man. It is
the
putrid.
toughest game for me to watch when you played against Chelsea. Yeah.
Bruh, we had to kill them 10-0 in the first half to draw that game 1-1. To draw that game 1-1 was it was torture.
I'm talking about the 1-1 you had to kill them, and I'm talking about the Trafford game where you smashed them. That had to be way more than that. The Trafford one where you smashed them.
Even Spurs, home and away last season. Even Arsenal away, bruh. Even Arsenal away.
What chance did you get?
But
Rashford's
you
goal.
clung on to the game by us.
Rashford's
You
goal.
clung on to the game against us at our place. At your
Yes, we
place.
clung on, but we had to pass you in the first half at least 10, bruh.
But we
at
had
least
to
10.
bust you in the second half.
No, but
would have
that's
stopped
exactly what I'm
us
saying.
wrong.
We're supposed to kill games at the beginning with all the
We
chances we
should have
create.
murdered you in the second half last year.
But you didn't.
in the
But
second
you
half.
didn't.
Yeah, but you didn't kill us in the first half.
We were supposed to.
Exactly. We were supposed to kill you.
Before
Like I'm saying, that has been the theme for United this entire season. The chances, you can't blame the coach. The coach is not the one that puts the ball in the net. The coach gets you to the third phase of play. Up to that, it's you. It's you. Everything is you. He has built his entire team around Rashford last season, and it worked.
I would say that is in most instances true. My reservation about him last year was, in certain situations, I found him wanting as a coach.
How so? Okay, against Liverpool, yes. Against Liverpool, yes. Against Liverpool is the only game. Liverpool and Sevilla.
I found him wanting. I found that fortunately that he's at a club at United where you've got quality, right? Don't get me wrong, you've got quality. So certain situations, certain players pulled him out of certain situations in certain games. I found that when he came up against certain coaches, he was found wanting in his decision making. So for me, he's no better than Pochettino, because Pochettino was a true out and out. Do you say victim, or do you say guilty of certain games where Pochettino was found making just nervous tactics and selections and stuff.
The only thing I can say, baby.
Victim of his own success. Is that what you're going for?
No, he's not saying that. He's not saying that. He's saying no. He's saying that when he came up against other coaches, he was found wanting. I can say that happened in one game the whole of last season, and that was Liverpool, the 7-0.
I would say the Liverpool games.
Games? Why are you saying games? Why are you saying games? We won the first one. Why are you saying games?
Okay, so
We won the first one.
You won the first one.
We won City, we won Liverpool, we won Arsenal, we won Spurs, we won Chelsea. We won everything. Everything. We won.
But those games didn't win you the league, did it?
No, it didn't. That's why you don't play them once.
With the quality that you have against less opposition, you would have expected that he would have finished games or finished teams off just by tactically being smarter over 90 minutes. I hope.
Thank you, Bram. Thank you, Bram. That's my point. You can't blame the coach. The coach brings you to the top third of the phase of play. The chances in the games that we struggled in, the chances were created. They just weren't finished. The one thing that I can say about Erik ten Hag, his mistake in last season was playing Wout Weghorst as a number 10. That's the one thing that he will never be forgiven for. That is catching on pure push. But other than that,
isn't that my point? That there were games where he did certain things or tried certain things that you'd expect a coach. You wouldn't do that if you're a coach of Man United. You wouldn't.
Yes, you do, bro. Because like I told Davey when you weren't here. I told Davey, that is not his team. This is not his team, Bram. This is not his team. This is not his starting 11 either. So he has to tinker. Remember, Brentford and Brighton, the first two games of the season, United were written off, my man. They played the way he wanted them to play. They weren't capable of that. He had to change that. Our third game of the season was Liverpool.
I don't know. My just opinion.
He has reservations of Erik ten Hag now, and you have all the right to do so. You have all the right to have the reservations. But you forget the fact that this was his first season. You forget the fact that this whole United team was in a transition from the beginning of the season up until as we speak. And what we have achieved in the season, being in the transition, being his first season there, brilliant, my man.
But now,
You
why
don't
are
see
you
that.
making, but now, I don't know, Bram can land, but now, why are you making like you didn't have quality players when Ten Hag came there?
That's my
Compared
thing.
players-
My thing is,
compared
you
to
had
players-
Were that quality players? You talking about the quality players of Ralph Renick? Where, how did that quality players play then?
Ralph even inherited that squad. Listen.
Exactly.
Okay, let's look at the players. Let's count last year. No? Who was your
Okay.
backline? One
Varane, Martinez. It was either Wan-Bissaka, Dello, and Shaw.
No, but when did you sign Varane? Did he sign
and
Varane? Or who
Malaysia.
signed Varane?
Malaysia.
No, Varane was a Sousa signing.
Okay. So
And Malaysia is a backup to Luke Shaw.
Varane.
Malaysia.
Oh, sorry. Varane, we buy Varane, right? Varane. Champions League.
Varane was a Sousa signing.
Okay. And then Ronaldo obviously is the GOAT, but he's in his 30s. I'm not gonna count him. Wan-Bissaka, you signed him for 50 million.
Yep. A Sousa signing.
Yeah, I'm not talking Ten Hag signings. I'm mentioning there before him. That's what I'm going.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Go to the midfield.
Go, David, keep
Let
going,
me
keep
know.
going.
Yeah,
keep
go
going.
to the midfield. Go.
Luke Shaw. How much
No.
did you sign Luke Shaw for?
Wait, that was
No, Luke Shaw was a Van Gaal signing, my man.
Yeah, but that's what he inherited.
What was it? 25, yeah? 25 million?
Yeah, 25, something
Yeah,
like that.
okay. The guy, how much did you sign him for?
There was 18 million. He was Atletico signing. A Fergie fucking signing.
Fergie
That's
signed him.
a Fergie signing.
Okay.
Bruno, signing.
I'm trying to think of your right off man last year. Was it San? Did you sign Sancho last year? You didn't sign
Sancho was a Sousa signing.
Sancho.
Sancho was a Sousa signing.
Fred, how much did you sign Fred for?
52 from, but Fred was a Mourinho signing.
That's just from your back line, no? To your number 6. How much money
Yeah.
has that spent? Look at the value of that squad. I didn't even mention fucking Harry Maguire because I consider him as cuck. Then that
No,
money
but
goes
if,
up.
that is what I said at the beginning of this pod when we spoke about the United segment.
Benny,
That's
this is our point.
Manchester
Our point
United.
is, our
To spend
point
that
is,
amount of money for the players.
he
He
has quality. He has quality.
You talk about quality because of the price tag. That's not quality. That is bad salesmanship. That's bad negotiating. That is not Eric Ten Hag. You're not talking about the players. Talking about Harry Maguire. Listen to me, give me. This is one point. Harry Maguire, 80 million. 80 million. The fucking captain of the team does not get a fucking game.
No, but
Plays on the pitch. Can you see why? Can you see
as a
why?
coach, he made that. As a coach, he made that decision, right? So he made that decision. Granted, great decision that he made.
Took Harry Maguire out of the team and sold the Ronaldo. Got rid of Ronaldo. Store up his contract, which would not have been done without him say so.
Right. So he was capable and able to do those decisions. What we're saying is there were certain games where you would have thought a coach of his caliber, because you brought him to United. Don't forget, you brought him there. You guys signed him. You would have thought that he would manage certain things a lot better than what he did. Right? This is his second season now. And my point I wanted to make was, I hope for the sake of United that he's now brought in Mason Mount. And whoever he brings in, that is not found wanting in games where, yes, you beat all the big teams, that you beat everybody. But then again, you found yourself at one point fighting to finish in the top 4. Am I right? There was a period last year towards the end, you were fighting to finish in the top 4.
Yeah, but we did though. Arsenal fought to win the league. Arsenal fought to win the league. They didn't. They didn't.
Another team now.
Divert to
We
us.
wish-
At the end of the day, Bram, fuck that, Bram, fuck that, because you know why? If you look at it, when the season is done, no, fuck you, Bram. When the season is done, we got our fourth place. We in the Champions League. We got third. We got third at the end of the season. So whatever happens, the 7-0, the 6-3, the loss to Arsenal, was it 4-3? No, 3-3,
Arsenal was
3.
3-2, man.
3-2, the loss to Arsenal 3-2. After every single hiding, we came back and won the next game. Yes, right enough. I said at the beginning of the season, United was going to get a lot of lows and a lot of highs under Eric Ten Hag. And that's exactly what it was. At the end of the season is when you can make your assumptions and when you can give your opinion. We made the Champions League. Doesn't matter if we struggled to get there.
I'm gonna say
Doesn't
to
matter,
my point
fuck off.
because I'm gonna say
Because
to
if
my
you look
point
at the other
because
top six
I
teams,
made my
where did they
point about
finish?
him. I made my point about him at the start of the season.
And what was
They
your
were you my
point?
witness.
I can't
You were
remember.
my witness.
Refresh my
You were my
memory.
witness. You were my witness.
I remember
I
because I
said,
held him to it
I
all
said,
year.
my
He said United
reservations
is going to be the
about
toughest team to beat. United,
the
he said
toughest team
United's
to
going to be
beat, and were they not? Because you said you beat all the top six teams.
We were.
You
We were,
were.
but
Right?
we
I,
we weren't
I,
consistent in it though.
I
Against
said,
against the big teams, we weren't consistent. Against the big teams, we weren't consistent.
and it wasn't just the big teams. You also
A
got beat by
team
Aston Villa.
that has a better coach
One
than
game,
United.
one game away from home.
you
One
got
game. They
you got
can't win one game. That's
you
now.
got smashed by Aston Villa
That's what I'm saying.
that was the opportunity for you to close the gap on even coming in second place at the time. That was a big
I
game.
heard they were in the
It
title
was
race at
about
one point. That's
14,
what I heard.
14, 15.
For a
14,
week,
15.
Davey.
Okay.
That was so. That's my point. It was in certain games you would have expected him to, with the caliber or the credentials that he comes along with having run the Dutch league, to have made better decisions. I hope for United's sake that he has in himself learned from the league, because the English Premier League, if he has not learned, he will get found out. You can give him whatever team, he's going to have to grow up. Chelsea is the same thing. Pochettino did well at Spurs. However, he had quality at PSG, and I mean PSG, that's the Farmers League, so they were always going to win it. He needs to, Pochettino,
Look at that
he
bottle
for
sound,
me
yo.
is
Sorry, bro.
It's like a like fucking. I feel like Jack Sparrow. I feel like a pirate in the Caribbean, bro. This is not sponsored, but it is amazing.
I feel the two of them are under immense pressure not to get found out, because Pochettino to me,
when you
has
sign, when you are coach of Manchester United, it's undeniable pressure. It's unfounded pressure. It's pressure that you will not
and you
experience
don't take the job.
else in
It
the
was
world.
big, and you don't take the job.
But Ram, give me your honest rating out of 10 of Erik ten Hag's season at Manchester United for his first season there. Out of 10, how much?
I'd say
Honestly, 7. And you, David?
Same. I'd also go 7.
7.
That's a fair result, I think. That's a fair rate because
I'd go
that
7.
is better than average, better than fair, better than good.
I'm only giving him a 7 purely with the fact that
He ended up he won the League Cup and he made the FA Cup final. You can't say anything else. Fuck the rest. The rest had to happen. The rest was inevitable. We weren't going to get hidings. We weren't going to get we weren't going to go and
you know
the
what,
league.
Benny?
We're
That
not going
is
to do
the
that.
exact same what Casemiro did to bail him out in a lot of games. That's the exact same what Kane does at Spurs.
Yes,
Bail us out how many
100%.
times?
100% I agree with you. And that's why I said my number one player was Casemiro. Everybody said, how the fuck? The rest. Fuck no. Casemiro brought a mass difference to this team. Better than I think Frankie de Jong could ever have achieved. The impact Casemiro had on this team. And unmatched, my man. Unmatched. So
I am the one. Everybody duck. My pawns on my accurate than a loaded gun. I don't need to stun cause I am the one. I do this for fun. I am the one. I am the